Okay, so in this video, we're going to take a look at the Photoshop file, which is titled Shabby Blog's Website Template and Splashpage.psd. And the template itself, it's lots of graphics, but it's pretty simple, all things considered. Um, this is shown at 100% right now, so this is the size that the graphics need to be. You'll see that there are three background sections. There's the top section, which is the blue with the polka dots, and there's the middle section, which is these really thin, kind of beige tan lines that you can see right here. And then if you go down to the footer section, there's this brown or tan with the polka dots. All three of the backgrounds need to extend from one extreme edge of the browser to the other. So although in this Photoshop file you can see some transparency on the left and right, that's not what it's supposed to look like. We want you to take these elements, these background elements, and make sure all of that extends all the way from one side to the other. If we jump up here to the top, the logo needs to link to the home page. You have the home link, you have the about link, you have the designs link, and under designs there are actually several drop downs, and we'll need drop down, just text, nice text drop downs that appear if someone hovers over designs, and those are outlined in the sitemap. There's a tutorials link, the FAQs, and if we go down to the very bottom, we've got all the footer elements here. So we have links for Facebook, Blogger, and Twitter, and those all obviously need to go to their respective social media pages. And then we have the sub-navigation, home, about, designs, tutorials, FAQs, contact, and blog. So this blog and this icon go to the same place. Then again, we've got these elements here, these graphics. So that's essentially the template. That's all the background. Again, the backgrounds need a repeat from left to right across the whole browser window, and all this other content will sit nicely centered in the person's monitor. So hopefully the template makes sense, pretty straightforward. So the next thing we'll talk about is the splash page, the actual main content area for the splash page. So what you see here are some designs that she's got. Each one of these semicircles is a separate, unique link. So this will take you to the blog, this takes you to the Meet the Team page. We need to find out exactly where this one goes, but just keep in mind that each one of these semicircles needs to be its own link. Okay, so in the middle section on the splash page, we have this graphical element right here. And this pink frame that you see needs to frame a sliding image area. Okay, so every 5 seconds, a new image needs to slide. And although this image that you're looking at looks like it's a bunch of different images, it's just one image that's behind the pink frame. So what I'm just assuming what you'd probably need to do is take this pink frame, have the middle of it cut out, which it currently should be already, make that a transparent PNG file, and then set up the jQuery code. We would like this, any Ajax or JavaScript you use, we'd like jQuery to be the tool of choice. So this needs to be a scrolling banner area. So every 5 seconds a new picture scrolls in. Also, each one of these images that scrolls needs to be a hyperlink that the customer can change easily on the back end. So she needs to be able to update and manage the images that slide right here, and also control where those images link to if someone clicks on it. So again, okay, actually let's jump over to the advertisement area. So you can see this advertisement. She's going to have a series of advertisements that show up here. We need you guys to actually make this paper that you see in the background expandable. She might have 4 ads, she might have 20 ads. And depending on how many ads she has, this paper in the background needs to expand vertically or shrink vertically, depending on how many ads are populated. So she needs to be able to control, again, through the WordPress admin, somehow and somewhere through the CMS, she needs to be able to control which ads show up. And then depending on how many ads she configures and puts in here, this paper needs to expand or contract accordingly. So that's the splash page. Should be pretty self-explanatory. Again, just make sure this picture behind the pink frame slides every 5 seconds. That's a big thing for her. These are 3 separate hyperlinks. Paper needs to expand and contract. All the backgrounds, again, need to repeat from left to right of the screen. Yeah, should be pretty self-explanatory. That's the splash page, and this Photoshop file is in the box.net account that I talk about in the email.